All right, what's up there, YouTube friends? What's happening? All right, so today, I always turn around and grab stuff from behind me when I'm, like, why didn't you just put that in your hand before you said, what's up there, YouTube friends? I don't know. I'm opening it up here on screen, because why not, right? Anyway, so the bracket came in for the H105 cooler. Corsair sent this free of charge, which was nice of them. So this is the AM4 bracket. Or if you remember, I did a video, I'm grabbing it. If I did a video before, it had this is the Intel bracket, and here's the AM3 bracket that's on there. I put the AM3 bracket on there. Now the AM4 bracket's a little bit, I put the AM3 bracket trying to get it to fit on this doo-woppy. Okay, so the new bracket is actually an AM3 or AM4 bracket. This works for either one, either AM3 or AM4. If you look, the notches are bigger. Let's see, let me get this off of here. I still have a little bit of a cold. Not bad, but a little bit of a cold. Okay, my case, it's a Corsair Air 540. I love the case, but in the front, it's got two 140 millimeter fans. They're larger fans. They're 140 millimeters, so they're larger than the 120s that comes like on the front of this Corsair. These are 120s. They're a little bit larger than that, so they're 140s, which usually are a little bit more quiet. 140s. The larger the fan, the quieter, the less it has to spin. It doesn't ramp up and get real high pitched. But so it has 140s in the front, and they have lights in them. A little bit of light, not too much. So I picked up 120s because I wanted some fans. When I replace those fans in the front of the case, I'm going to replace them with the air cooler. I'm putting the AIO in the front, sucking the cold air in from the front to the CPU, so that I can get a higher thing. I could put it in the bottom, but I have the hard drives in the bottom of this case, so I'll put the all-in-one cooler up in the front, facing forward. I always put it in the top before, but this case is actually huge. You could put like I think it's a 280 or whatever, 380. You can put like a 3-fan, you can put a big radiator in here. Anyway, I picked up these fans here from Amazon, and they're 240, and they're LED, RGB LED, or LED lights. I got just white ones because I thought they looked cool, and I thought the white would go good with the white of the case. Even though I have RGB everything else inside the case, it's fine as long as the outside of the case is all white. That's fine because it's a black and white build, so white goes well with it. Even if the inside is changing colors, because on the H105 this is just white anyway. You can change out the rings, but I just leave it white because it's not a big deal. I don't need to have a multicolored. That's the upgrade on the I think it's the H100i. The H100i has the braided hoses that go down, and it also has RGB on this, so you can change the color. But anyway, these actually were really cool looking. The outside spins with it. It's got like a clear plastic thing on the outside, and it's got LEDs all the way around. All these LEDs. And it's got like a reflection or something that makes it look really cool. I'll let you see what that looks like. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll sandwich this water cooler with two of these fans, either in the front. I want to see how they look in the front shining through, so I can see it through the front of the case if I could see, or on the inside. Put them on the inside, put these two Corsair fans on the outside, blowing the air into the radiator, and then have these sucking them in from the inside, sucking this way, because I don't know which direction the fan goes. Typically it blows in this direction, sucking in this way. So on the front of the case you would have the clear where you'd be able to see, but inside it would be sucking in, so you'd be the back side of the fan, and I don't know how that would look. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this build this thing. That's why my computer's off right now. I'm going to put the water cooler on here. Okay, so I've taken the fans from the front and put them on the top. I had two that were in the top, And they were they were these two LEPA fans that came on my other LEPA all-in-one cooler that the pump died on, and I had these mounted in the front. But see, these are 120s. See how the 120s are? 120. I'm taking these fans and put these big 140 millimeters with the lights and putting them in the top to make room so that I can have, because these are 140s, so the radiator won't fit on the front of that. With the 140, that won't screw to the radiator, because you can see the 140s are bigger than the radiator. So I'm taking these and putting them in the top. So let's finish taking this off. This works good, and then I can put this over here. So now I have to spin this thing around now, so the Corsair is facing up when it's on this side. So I got to spin it. No, I can't. It's got to go like this. And 4 fans on this radiator. Trying to keep this AMD system cool, baby, cool. Here's my double fans on the radiator, and here's my all-in-one cooler, the part here. This is just fine on this side, so I can just spin this around like this, put them over here, boom, right there, and then this motherboard has a water AIO pump right here. It's got a pump header, a 4-pin pump header right there for water pump. So when you plugged in the water pump, it knows you've got a water pump. Boom, way to go. The 2 Corsair fans in the front that are in the front of this case are the most important. Those are going up here on this CPU fan header, because I want to make sure that those are controlled CPU fan. Those are the ones that are actually blowing this cold air through. These 2 on the other side are just optional extra fans, so I'm putting those on the regular chassis fan header here. So these will be controlled by chassis fan. These 2 in the front will be controlled by CPU fan. I don't know if I should have them both all 4 of them at the same, so they're all running at all 4 at the same RPM, but I don't have a 4-way splitter to do that. Now they're CPU optional. Should I hook up to the CPU optional? You guys in the comments, let me know. Should I hook up 2 of these fans to the CPU fan and the other 2 to the CPU optional fan? Or should I just put these 2 on the case fan over here as case 2? That's what they were before. And then these 2 here in the front of the push-pull radiator as pushing air through. So you tell me. Let's get her set up. Let me plug these fans in and we'll turn this thing on and see how it works. All my cables are running through the back, so this is pretty cool. This is actually this is my favorite thing about this case, is that everything is on the other side. So really there's nothing, I mean, even when you have a little cable like the one from the power supply comes up, that's it. It goes right out the back. It goes into the back section of the case. So I need to get braided cables for the video card, but I'm waiting to get a new video card in case it's an 8 and 8. This is an 8 and a 6. So I don't, why get an 8 and a 6 cable if my next video card is going to be an 8 and an 8? So I'm waiting on that, and I'm going to order braided cables for my power supply and for up here at the power at the top too. I want to get white braided cables. So I have white cables to this, white cables to this, white cables to this, and then basically a black system with a black case. I think that'll look pretty cool. What do you guys think? You think that'll look good with black and white as the theme? All right, let's turn this bad boy on and see what happens. Boy, they get rid of that RGB. If you liked RGB color, you're done with RGB color with these lights. So they're basically bright white lights. I'm gonna take this off and show it to you. On the front of the case. Maybe they wouldn't be so bright if I put them on the other side. They're just fans with LED lights on them. Yeah, they're blowing this direction. But boy, they just light the inside of the case up, don't they? That close to the thing, they light up the whole inside of the case. I don't know about that. Maybe these would be better on the other side, on the front side, so that you didn't have so much light coming into your case. Because I mean, my case is just jamming. Whatever this is, whatever this is on, it's just flashing. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Might be a little bit bright here by my desk at nighttime though. We'll see. Anyway. Let's do a test and see how the temperatures are and see how this thing overclocks now. Looks like I've overclocked it now to 4 gigahertz, and I'm running the memory at 2666. Fans are speeding up a little bit higher. Let's see what the temperatures are getting at here. Let's see, I'll run my Ryzen master application. That tells me what my core temperatures and everything are. Warning, blah blah blah, damage caused. So we'll bring this over. Look, my temperature is 32.50, 31 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's nice and chilly. I got all cores at, I'm running my latency, my memory at CAS 16, all at CAS 16. And my temperatures are good on my core, my peak. I'll zoom it in here so you can see. I'm not doing something, capturing the screen right now, but so you can see right there it's 4 gigahertz right here. You can see it's running at peak speed 4 gigahertz on all cores. All cores are at 4 gigahertz, all down the list here. And my memory is 1333, so that's 2666 on the memory. Now let's do a benchmark. Let's do a couple benchmarks and see what happens. So let's try running this CPU benchmark and see what happens. See if it crashes or anything happens. Whoa! It's going fast, but it's getting up to 63 degrees Celsius. It's not getting hot, man. Fans are speeding up, but it's not getting hot. Oh, and it didn't work. You see that? That's a sign of a processor that does not overclock. Overclocking failed on it. Overclocking failed even though the processor didn't get hot. So that didn't work. I'm gonna have to drop it down. It crashed. So what I'm doing now is I've run, I left it at 4 gigahertz, but I brought the core voltage up to 1.46 because it's still not getting hot. Maybe it just needs a little bump in voltage instead of 1.45. You can go up to 1.5, I think. So 1.5 is like the limit that AMD says to go past. Don't go past 1.5. So I went to 1.46. Since it's not getting hot anyway, it's only getting to 63 degrees Celsius. It's not like it's jumping up to 80 degrees Celsius. in Cinebench, it was only getting to 60 degrees Celsius. So it's still plenty cool. I did drop the DRAM down at the same time. I know I shouldn't do like multiple things at once, but I dropped the DRAM from 2666 to 2400. So because it's got 32 gigs of RAM, I think that might be where my problem was going. I think it was that RAM was filling up and it was causing a problem. We'll see. Except let's give it another shot. Let's try running it again. I'm going to run it and see what happens. I can tell you right now, it's smoking fast. 63 degrees Celsius, 63. Okay, so this time it had an error, but it still worked. But Cinebench crashed, but the system didn't crash. First time I've seen that. Cinebench crashed, but the system didn't crash. Could be a memory issue. Try it again. 8 core. I mean, let's give it another try running it. See if it crashes it out. If it crashes it out, it just doesn't work. We'll see. It's smoking fast though. My gosh, this thing's quick. 63.25. 64 degrees Celsius. Holy jeez, it finished. 1667. Okay, so the 12 core 24 thread Xenon processor, not even close. It's 1279. 63 degrees Celsius, which is, that's not hot at all. I mean, it's not even in the 70s. It's 63 degrees Celsius. That water cooler's doing great. The all-in-one with the push and pull fans. I could hear the fans kicking up when it was going, but it finished Cinebench. My old one, i7 970, got 699. So I got almost 3 times the score of my old processor. Let's overclocked to 4 gigahertz. I mean, what more can I ask for? It's at 4 gigahertz. That's what the 1800s. This is the 1700 at 4 gigahertz. That's good for me. And it's water cooled, so good. What do you guys think? Think it's a pretty good idea? Give a comment below. Let me know what you think. Oh, and I'm doing I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I get to 1,000. I've already done I'm going to be doing a contest. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card so that you can use it wherever you want. Like I'll pay like $50 Amazon gift card. It's coming out of my pocket, man. You know, it's just for you guys, just for being great. I'm going to give away the Amazon gift card, and I might do a second place of this AMD Wraith cooler. This is the one that comes on the 1700. Not the 1700X. So even if you get a 1700X, you don't get this cooler at all. You have to buy this separately. If you get the R5, like the 6 core, that comes with this cooler, but it doesn't even have the LED lights. This one actually has the LED lights. So this one has the light ring, which I miss. I love that light ring. I thought that was the coolest. Look at the AMD lights up, and it has a light ring on it. So maybe I'll give this away as a second place. I'll have to put it in another box because it came in the box with my processor. It came in this box. So I'll take the inner box out of here and pack it in there with the RGB cable. You know, one of the step down models. This would be a great cooler for you. It's ready to go. I used it for what, a week, you know. It's super quiet. The fan works great. It's a great little cooler. It does fantastic. If you're not planning on doing any extreme overclocking, if you just want to give a little bump of overclock, it'll work with any of this, the R1600 or 1500 or 1400, any of those it works with, and it's got the LED light, so you get the ring, which is really cool. What I think about doing is doing a contest, you know, like one of those contests where you can go on and, you know, you click the like, subscribe, and like my Twitter page and stuff like that, and comment and stuff like that. Comment, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you hated it, you know, and I'll bring you some more stuff later anyway. Take it easy, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.